Hi everyone, it's Desiree. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me for another video. So today I'm going to talk about pre-planning. It's something that I love doing in my planners. It really helps me to focus on what's going on, obviously in the month, in the week, but also to help me to figure out how I'm going to decorate my spreads, what type of functional stickers I plan on using in my spreads. That's one of the reasons why I like using pre-planning to help me figure that stuff out. So some of the pre-planning things that I like to use are sticky notes. This is probably my favorite way to pre-plan is with sticky notes. Also these little sheets, which are from the Happy Planner. These are really nice to use to help organize your plans for the week and categorize things onto a piece of paper, and then you can just pop them in to like the corresponding week, or if you want to do like a monthly one, that's really nice to have on hand. And you don't have to have like these already filled in sheets. You can always make your own using a blank sheet of paper. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a Happy Planner one. You can just get a regular piece of paper and write in all of these different categories if you like the way that this one's set up, or if you want to, you know, make your own categories, then you can do that as well. You can do a little check it off section here. I'm just going to copy this little sheet right here. You could do, I mean, if you only want like a few things to focus on, you can do like 4 instead of like 7, but this one's nice because it's kind of like focused on for each day. You could do like little check-offs over here and use some mild liners. It's always fun to use the mild liners. Oops. And do some little check it off sections that you want to do for whether you're doing this for a week or if you're doing it for the month. You can do that over there. Kind of organize all your stuff. For me, I don't normally pre-plan gratitude, but you could do like a little self-care. That's something that I'm trying to be better about pre-planning. Some self-care, like not just like for your mind or your body. I like doing fun things for myself, like self-care wise, because I always forget to do those things, like going to the movies or going to like my favorite place to eat, just cause. And then you can do like a little note section over here. So yeah, you don't have to have like already pre-made sheet like this. You can make your own on just a regular piece of paper, stick that in your planner. But I feel like it's really nice to get your plans organized in this way before you actually decorate a spread. This has been really helpful for me when it comes to decorating, because I know it seems kind of weird to like decorate a spread before you've put your plans out. Like, how do you know what boxes to use? How do you know if you need a box? How do you know if you need a checklist? How do you know that type of stuff? So this has really helped me to figure that out for myself, so I have an idea of like how I'm going to use my stickers in a spread. So for instance, I filled out some little sheets of like how I would use these. I really like this one because it has a little top 5 section, a top goal for the week, a check it off section, and a take note. So I feel like here this is set up nicely where I can figure out like, am I gonna put boxes for things? Am I gonna put like just bullet points for certain things to make sure I have them on a spread? I did write out the dates that each of these things correspond with, because sometimes certain things need to be done on a certain date. So I made sure to write out the date for each of these, so that way when I go to this week, I can put like either a box or a bullet point for each of these items. Over here, this one's a Monday through Sunday breakdown, so it is sectioned off by each date that each thing needs to be done. So I like that I have this all sectioned off, and then I can just pop this into the week. And like for instance, this week, I don't have it in here, but this is I did my week for, the example is my current week in my planner that I plan on doing. So yeah, so you can do like little boxes. You can even write in here too, like for instance, I have a production meeting on Monday. I probably will just use a bullet point for this one. So you can write like bullet point, or do like a B. Trader Joe's 2, that could be like in a bullet point, or checklist. prep lunch. That's a bullet point too. So since I have so many bullet points that I'm thinking of using, I could probably just do a checklist for Monday. Make sure I put a checklist on Monday because I have things that don't really need to go into a box, but I do have things I want to list. On this one, I need to schedule a delivery for some furniture. So I feel like this I should put in a box. So I'll just box that off. And then these I can do bullet points on these. And then I have a Patreon live plan with me. That's really important. I want to put that in a box too. So I'll box that up. And these are like staff meeting. These can be all like bullet points, which since I have 3 of them, I'll probably do a checklist on these. Checklist on this day too. Verizon, I have a bill that's due. Starbucks. Usually bills I do like to put in a little box, not a big, like a huge box, but I do like to use one of those skinny boxes. And then these can be bullet points on this day or a checklist. And then after work, on Friday, I wanted to do some errands. So this will probably be a checklist on that one. Okay, self-care. Again, I was talking about self-care. I want to go watch a movie. I want to see the new Top Gun movie. So I feel like I want to focus on self-care. I want that to be in a box. And then grocery shopping. Prep. I feel like that can be a checklist. I feel like there's going to be a lot of things on Sunday. I like to put checklists on Sunday and bullet points on Sunday. So, or like big boxes on Sunday, because there's always things that come up. For me, I have the weekend off, so I try to use the weekends to get a lot of things done. All right, so that's how I would use these, and then I'm going to show how I'm going to put this on a spread. I'm not going to do decoration, but I'm just going to do the functional parts of what I listed out here. So you can kind of see how you can take this and then put it onto your spread. All right, so for the sake of this video, I'm just going to pretend that these dates match up to this. I'm just going to go Monday through Sunday just for the idea. But yeah, I had to pull out some older pages because I don't want to use my current pages because I need them for my spreads. But I'm going to use some boxes and some bullet points and checklists, which I have here too, from JoJo's books. And it's not going to be like cohesive or anything. I'm just showing how to take this and put it into a spread. At least like pre-planning what you're planning on doing. So on Monday, I did a checklist for Monday. So I'm just going to put a checklist on Monday. Grab a checklist. I'm just going to do black. Just feel like that's easier. Okay, so I'll put a checklist here. Usually for me, I like to put a sidebar sticker, so that'll be here too. I like to do like my top focus on things of the week on the sidebar. So that's another thing that you can plan ahead for too, is to put like either bullet points or make a list or something. I really try to make this side functional. I do a little bit of decoration on this side, but I do try to keep it functional on this sidebar. Tuesday, I want to put a box and then a couple of bullet points. All right, so I have to write and schedule living spaces delivery for the 12th of July. So I'm just going to put schedule living spaces delivery. So I don't really need too big of a box. I feel like this square box will be big enough that I can put that in here. Am I putting a box the next day? Oh yeah, I am. Okay, so since I'm putting a box on Wednesday, I'm already looking ahead right here. I'm probably gonna layer these 2 boxes together just because I like the layered look. And I don't really need a huge box for the Patreon. I'm gonna put Patreon live, plan with me, and then the time. So I'll put this box layered since I need 2 over here. So that takes care of those 2 boxes. And then I said I was gonna do some bullet points on, I was gonna do bullet points over here. So let me get the bullet points. Just a couple of bullet points. I'm gonna do 2 bullet points. Get my tweezers, this helps to put these down. A couple of bullet points. And then also I was going to do a checklist for this day too. Okay, I'll probably do it up here. Okay, so I got checklist. And then on Thursday, I do want a box, but this is going to be a small box. So usually for bills, I like to have like a thin box just so I can note it, but I don't want it to be like huge. So I'll put this little box here, and then I was going to do 2 bullet points for this day too. And then a checklist for Friday. I'm going to do it on the bottom over here. That. And then a box for Saturday, which I'm thinking I want to do, I try to space it out, but I guess I'll do it here. Saturday, and then I will do a checklist for, I'll do it on the bottom, Sunday. So at least I got all the important things. Now, I don't just put boxes and checklists for only the things that are on the pre-planning page, but I do want, these are the things I wanted to have a checklist and boxes for, and bullet points for. Now, I could go in and start adding more though, because I always feel like there's things that I can, you know, add into this spread. Like on the weekends, I do like to have like bigger boxes over here on the weekends. But at least I checked off all of the things that were on my pre-planning list and figured that out already. Like I could put another box over here just to fill in, because I like writing things in boxes, whatever comes up. I like putting all that stuff in a box. You can add a couple more of like these smaller ones. It's always nice to have boxes in your spreads. You know, add a couple more bullet points, but at least like everything on the pre-planning list is taken care of when it comes to the spread, and then you can decorate around these. For me, I've just gotten used to knowing ahead of time, like, okay, I need checklists for here, I need bullet points for here. So now I can think of those things beforehand, and I know that I need them before I put any decorative stuff down, and I kind of implement those in. But yeah, I feel like just having a little list of what you plan on doing, it helps to let you know like where, you know, you can put more stickers down. Like for me, I would add in some decorative stickers over here. Since I already have so much room right here to write, you could totally take up this spot right here for decoration, take up this spot for decoration, add some cute decoration here. Since I already have a checklist here, you can kind of see like now, okay, I have all the important things down, I have all the space I need for writing, and now I can fill in some of these empty spots with decoration. So again, that's another reason why I like pre-planning, because it helps me to visualize and figure out like where I can put things down when it comes to decorating. And so if you struggle with that, like fitting in your plans with all the decorations, because I put a lot of decorations, but I still feel like my spreads are very functional, even though I put a lot of stickers down. This has really helped to get me to be able to do that. So yeah, using these little sheets, making your own little pre-planning sheets is a really excellent way to pre-plan. My other way that I love pre-planning is for my monthly. So my monthly, I like to do sticky notes. I don't know, it's just like my favorite way to do it, just in case something changes, because, you know, I feel like things come up and, you know, maybe things will change whenever something comes up. Like say in October, say there's like an event that I know I'm gonna go to, or an appointment or something like that, or maybe like my registration is due. I usually get that like a few months in advance of when I need to pay it. I will just take a little sticky note. I have a bunch of like little sticky notes, and they don't have to be cute or anything. You do Post-it notes too. It's just I have all of these fancy ones from the Happy Planner that I want to use before I buy some Post-it notes. But yeah, you could take these. So honestly, I think Post-it notes are better because they stick better. But you can take one of these and you can put appointment at 3 p.m. doctor appointment at 3 p.m. And stick it on this day. But say like you know, if you do it months in advance, because I know sometimes it takes forever to get an appointment, say like it gets changed or you get like a sooner appointment, maybe you can go the 7th now, you can change it very easily and kind of move things around and kind of schedule what you want for the month. So for me, when I'm pre-planning on my monthly, again, I like to use the sticky notes. I like to note important things that are coming up, like holidays that I want to note in my monthly. With a box, I will usually, you know, put them in a box like this. Halloween, I'll put Halloween, even though it says it right there. That way I know I'm gonna put a box right here for Halloween. That's just a little reminder for myself. I think we have birthdays in October. Like my grandma's birthday is this month. I believe it's the 4th. So I could put grandma's birthday, B-Day here. And note birthdays. I always put birthdays, appointments, just important things in a box. And then I usually will put like in a big box. So for these, I would usually use, if you have these sticker books from the Happy Planner, these are the best boxes to use. So I use the small one. I usually use these for bills that are due. And this is another way you can pre-plan. Like I just have a certain way, like a certain boxes that I use for certain things in my monthly, that when I see the size of the box, I know what that means. So whenever I see a size like this, that means it's a bill in my monthly. And then this is another great size to use because this fits nicely in here. So I'll use this for any special days or like appointments, days off. And then for like birthdays and like holidays, I'll use the next size up, this one right here. Because then I can write in, I can write in like grandma's birthday, like really big, instead of like squishing it in here. And again, this box fits very nicely in here, perfectly in these monthly boxes. So this is like special days that I use this size for. Okay, and then the other thing I use in my monthly are, I use bullet points to note paydays. And I don't write in payday when I put these on my monthly. I just put the dot and I know that that means a payday. So for me, like on Wednesdays, I get paid at my full-time job every single day. So I'll put a little bullet point all the way down. And then there are some other paydays, like social media paydays, that are on other days. So I'll put a little dot. So for me, this is kind of like my key for my monthly spreads, like how I pre-plan my monthly spreads. I know when I see this, it's a birthday, I'm going to use this sticker. When I see this, it's Halloween, I want to use this sticker. See, this is why it's good to do pre-planning, because I want to use this sticker for that day, but it's not going to fit. Or will it fit? No, I'll probably have to use this day, this sticker, unfortunately, because this is like one of those like half marked ones. But I usually would use this one for like a holiday to make it like more special. Appointments, I'll use this one right here for that one, and then I'll have like a bill due, so I'll put like the bills due, and then I'll write the bill in there and then note that with this size box. So that's how I like to organize my monthly. Now, you don't have to do it the same way, but I do suggest like using certain boxes for certain categories, like how I have them broken up here, because like you can just visually see like, oh, okay, this one's in a very important one, I got to remember that. Obviously these are the bills, don't need to write too much on those, but at least I can note that these are the paydays. It's just nice to be able to like visually see that in your planner, and just know like that's what those boxes mean. But yeah, that's how I like to pre-plan in my monthly. And then sometimes what I'll do is, like say for the instance, this Halloween one, I will write in the day of these, like the number, so I know like what date this belongs in. And then you can take these, since you know they're removable, once you finish your monthly, you can go to the day and then put these on the corresponding days that they match up to, which I don't even have that page, but I already used it apparently. But yeah, you can put them on the days that they're supposed to go on. So that way when you are ready to do your weekly little sheet for pre-planning, you will note, okay, I have a doctor's appointment. So doctor appointment at 3 p.m. That's important. I have grandma's birthday, so I'm probably gonna have to like either obviously buy a gift, B-day present, probably gonna go out to dinner, find out dinner plans. So those are things that you can note in your pre-planning before you actually get to the actual decorating and filling in your planner. And you just keep this in here and then you're good to go. Those are my ways of pre-planning when it comes to plans, but there is one other thing that I do pre-plan ahead of time, which has been super helpful for me to do. And it's more so, I feel like because I make so much content, sometimes I run out of ideas. So and I feel like even just in general, like you don't have to have a channel or like post on Instagram, but sometimes we have so much stuff that you just don't know what to do, like what theme to do in your spreads. So for me, I do like to pre-plan also when it comes to my spread themes. Sometimes I pick a spread theme and I'll stick to it when I pre-plan, but sometimes, like for instance, like for this week, I went with a different theme than I originally had decided on because I finally got this Stitch sticker book, which I love how this spread turned out. But yeah, I switched it. But it's nice to kind of have an idea ahead of time, like the beginning of the month, to know what spreads you're going to be decorating for your week, because if you don't have another idea, you just fall on this one. So for me, I plan on doing a summer spread for this week because it's summer begins this week. I'm gonna, I think, do a desert spread because my patrons are voting on a spread right now, and it looks like vertical might be winning out over dashboard. So I think it's gonna be my vertical, but it'll be a summer spread in this one for sure, because I always like to transition whenever there's a new season. I do like to do a seasonal spread for that season. And then this week is my brother and sister's birthday, so this isn't going to change. I'm probably going to do a birthday themed spread of some kind. I don't know yet exact theme, but at least I know, like, okay, birthday spread because it's their birthday. So that's another suggestion I have, is just to pre-plan. Like if you have a lot of planners and you don't know what to do, like pre-plan ahead of time what you're gonna do. That's been super helpful with me. So that's another pre-planning little tip that I wanted to give to all of you. All right, so that is it for my pre-planning. I mean, it's pretty simple. I really like, you know, getting all of these ideas out on the paper first before I start working in my planner. It's just been super helpful to do this. So hopefully I was able to give you guys some new tips and ideas on how to do this. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, please hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you all in the next one.